guys, and welcome back to the vlog. Today we're very excited because we are in hardcore prep mode for our craft show. Our first one is on Saturday, this upcoming Saturday, so we have about 6 days. And we're gonna try and get most of it done today, but the really cool thing is we have a stamp.
Ba, ba, ba.
This is the correct direction, but Alex got this custom made for us so we can stamp our bags and like materials. So if you ever see us at like a planner con event, we'll be able to like have this stuff there too, but.
Stamp it, stamp it, stamp it. All right, so this is the bag, and then we're gonna do this. I don't know if that's the technique yet. We're still figuring it out. It does not look like to be the technique.
Good. We'll still use it.
But it's good. I mean, the point is that it's not, but this one turned out perfect.
The first one I did was amazing. It could be because these are like
Oh, they got a bump on them? But so what we're doing is we're doing red on top and black on bottom. So it's gonna take us a little longer to get through this. Can you stamp twice, I wonder, with one stamp?
I don't know.
I don't know. I had a hard time getting all the red.
We are not professionals.
Yeah, we're figuring this out. But we're super excited.
Okay.
So.
You rock it around a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure that would help. There it goes.
A little better.
You got a little bit of the bottom.
Yeah.
But again, I think that's.
I mean, that's part of it.
That's part of it. Is that it is a stamp. It's not. If we wanted these screen printed, we could have, or printed them through a printer.
Yeah, they actually where we got them from, they do like printing
Look
on them.
Look at that technique. Look at the focus. Look at it. Look at it.
There's so much focus. That's because I'm like pushing really hard. We have like a billion of these to do. Probably not a ton for this first show, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
The black is really black. We got these two pads from Michael's, just these giant Ranger pads.
We figured if we got tired of doing this, we could just quickly rinse it and then just do all red or all black, but I like the two-tone look. So, all right, that's what we're doing right now.
So this is where we're at. We did 2 of the card shelves in this darker blue. We did a 3rd in a lighter blue. We have these 2 little boxes for like candles and coasters. This bin for washi tape, and then we have these like signs that we're doing yellow. And then our tent over there, our like actual canopy is like a dark navy. But I think everything turned out really great, and this has made a huge difference already. Our table was looking kind of glum with all the beiges and the uninspired colors. But yeah, nothing matched. Everything looks silly. So this is really exciting.
So here we are. This is the tent so far.
I mean,
we got to strap those down to the pole.
A little bit better.
But we didn't want to strap them and then unstrap them all.
Welcome to my crib. Come on in. This is my crib. We got 50-pound reinforced beams. We got high ceilings, you know, for acoustics. We got nice heat, wind, rain resistant panels. Got this nice window up here.
Ooh.
And we got a 10-foot by 10-foot area for activities.
So much room.
But
so much room.
That's all I have for now. Get out of here.
Oh my.
Was it good?
I liked it, you dork. So we did something kind of clever.
We think so, at least.
So on the sides of these, you'll notice there's this rope. So in order to make sure that the sandbags aren't resting on the ground, not holding down the tent, we strap them with a carabiner and some parachute cord.
It goes all the way up to the top.
And it goes all the way to the top.
So it holds the roof down too.
And then so that way all the weight's actually on the 4 corners here, and then if it starts picking up, the center of gravity is all the way down there, but it's still holding this up. So I'm pretty excited. I think that's definitely the way to go. I'm excited. Kayla's excited.
I'm so excited.
Did we show them the final products?
I think I did, but they're all like set up together.
So let's show them.
So these are the final pieces that we spray painted today. These are the 2 little cubbies, that little basket, and then this is how these ended up. They turned out so good. It was so necessary. That color was a dingy yellow. It was disgusting. And I'm keeping these 2 brown for more of like a natural vibe. I think it'll add a nice little element. And then these 2 will have like price signs in them. So I'm very happy with the colors we picked. I've been having the hardest time figuring out a theme but I think it's actually starting to come together.
Hey guys, so we have been I designed a new llama kit today. I was like, I've been wanting to design this kit forever, and finally it was just like, I've got it. And it took a lot out of me, but I think I finally got it done. I really like the way it looks. And then we came upstairs to kind of set up a fake, what do you call it? Table. So that's what we've got going on for our craft show this weekend. These mark the outline of it. And then we've got our table all set up. So it looks pretty cool. Like that. So also, one of the perks is our neighbor, this just happens to be happening right now, runs hey Scott, helps, or is the vice president of a company that does cleaning and cleaning solutions. And so this is one of their new machines that cleans your garbage cans. So I'm pretty excited about this. So there's stuff all over the bottom.
Alex and his wife Kayla are kind of media masters and marketing masters, so I'm sure he'll do it.
I love that it can do both at once. That's pretty cool.
Well, it will actually supply all the water to one, then they'll flip it over and do all the water to the other.
Oh, really?
The efficiency comes in and lifting them both at the same time.
Yeah. And it is clean as can be.
I don't know if there's a way. Maybe.
I don't know. You need. It's like black. You need the sunlight, but it's all right. You can see it. Yeah. There's not a mark. It's like they're brand new.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love this neighborhood. So that's really cool. My neighbor, his company. I think he's the vice president. They make that. They made that machine. And so it's really cool to have neighbors that do cool stuff. And the thing is, like, I didn't even know that until he posted on Facebook this morning. Does anybody want their garbage cans cleaned? We're gonna show some people how it works, and we need a bunch of dirty garbage cans. It's also garbage day. So that's awesome. Super excited about that. Maybe I'll put a link down below. There was a young kid there. He just bought one, and apparently they make their money back in a few months to a year after they buy that machine. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that we got to see that. I wasn't expecting them to just roll up while we were outside. But yeah, the stand and everything, we're working on that too, and I'm gonna be running around the rest of the day trying to get new designs done, and I'm really excited to show you guys how that turns out. And hopefully, you know, the muses are with me while I figure this out. So today is the last day of our blue apron, and this is going to be a Persian style chicken and rice. So I've got the oven on because apparently that's needed. I've got the rice starting to boil, and I'm prepping all the ingredients. And one thing I wanted to show you was how to cut an onion in a way that you don't cry as much, and it's faster and better and things like that. So let me get that going. Okay, so cutting the onion, this onion only has like one thin layer, but normally what I would do is I peel back all the onion skin so it gives me like a little handle. I only have to thinly slice this, so I quarter the onion no matter how I'm cutting it. And if I'm cutting, so everything would be the same except for one step. So I would have this to hold, and I don't cut the end of the onion off. Then the trick is, if you notice, it's like a half circle. You're gonna come in sideways at an angle, tut, 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 all the way around like that when cutting. So if that makes sense again. So you don't want to just go straight down because you're gonna get weird pieces. So by cutting at an angle into it all the way around, you get what you want. And then the only difference is when you're cutting for like cubing them, you then continue this way. So take the tip of your knife and make your first cut here, but you don't go all the way. And then you bring it down. And what it does is it all gets stayed here, so it keeps it together for you while you're cutting it, and you don't get the tears and the onions because none of the chemicals are getting released. They're all still being held there. And you do that, repeat it again, and that's it. So you can see, once you're done, you've got it like this, and they're all held by this end here. And I already kind of peeled this off and cut it a little, but if you come in and cut it, now that releases all of these to be individual, or you could continue if it was still halfway and you had it cut this way, and you're cubing, you could chut this way, and then all of a sudden it's all cubed and you're not crying, and you've got a little hand hold here that you're not risking your fingers. Again, don't forget, when you hold a blade, you're pinching the blade. Don't hold it like this, it's really dangerous. Pinch the blade. Pinch, pinch, pinch. So while we're here and I'm cooking the chicken over there, this is the sand collection. And so I don't think this is the final resting home of it, but it is here. I'm gonna open it up so you can see without the glare. Some of the points of pride in here are Mount St. Helen, right after it erupted. So that's actually ash, and I don't know if you can see in here, but you can see like little swirls of ash. Omaha Beach from France, and then they go timeline-wise, so there's also like the Venice Canal. We have Bagram Airfield in Afghanistan when my dad was there, in Kandahar. And it's so interesting to see how vastly different everything is. It literally, I mean, we've got the Dead Sea, which is like the gray mud, even to the sand, like there's like 4 sands in a row, all different. You've got like this, which is a big dirt sand. You've got this, which is like a coral, a red sand. This one is black sand with glacier water. So it's like, it's just crazy how many different styles and things. So this is my collection of dirt and soil and water from around the world, of different places and things we've done or people have gone to, and they bring it back. So like this one was from a neighbor, and I always give credit. So it says who it's collected by and what day or what year it was collected. So that's it. I think it turned out great. I'm glad we got 2. I'm gonna probably hang this in my office. It's heavy, so I gotta get the right type of equipment. So for now, it's just rocking like a spice rack in the kitchen. So it makes this medley, I guess that's what we can call it, with chicken and squash and onions. It's got some almonds in there. Then you put a like lemon zest yogurt on top, and then this is rice with red currants and honestly, and lemon. And it's a very light, fresh meal. I like it a lot. It's not something I'm used to, but I don't know how this gal's gonna handle it. This is probably the most far out of all the 3.
Like, the food we ate in the Mayan village was more mundane than this meal.
It's so exotic.
It's just weird. Like, I don't know what's happening in my mouth.
We're probably gonna go get chicken nuggets. I can sense it already.
If you like chicken nuggets, I'm trying.
So one thing about all of these food things we're doing, at least with Blue Apron, they will give you powder and seasoning, and they'll just be like Persian seasoning. And it's fine because like when you're cooking, you're like, oh, that's fine, Persian seasoning, obvious. The thing is if I wanted to make this meal again, I don't know what Persian seasoning is. Do I run out and get it at a store? Is it something I can come by? Is it something they've made up themselves? So I think, to make sense, they tell you the recipe and it's on your job to go get more, or you keep ordering from them. But on my end, it's like, I'd like to remake some of these, and so I don't know how to source some of the items, and that's probably my only real big complaint. I love this meal. This was also right up there with the other ones for me. But for Kayla, this was her least favorite. The yogurt matches with the flavor. It's very light and lemony. The currants give it a sweetness. There's just a lot of good things going on.
I actually preferred the fish.
Well, the fish was really good.
But
Everyone
it was
loves catfish. Catfish is delicious. But yeah, so.
No bueno for the Kayla.
Yeah. Womp womp. Womp womp.